Hey guys, Big Red here. Back from my break from YouTube. Heaps has happened since I've been away. I've been on a cruise, I've been working hard on my studies, learning heaps more on my job, and I thought, may as well make another YouTube video. I've been playing Hearts of Iron 4 for probably about 2 weeks now, and I'm really enjoying it, so I thought I'd go through a gameplay with you guys and see if you guys enjoy it as well. And then maybe hopefully kick off my YouTube a little bit more with some different gameplays. And yeah, I've been looking into uh, a new game that's going to be coming out called Frostpunk, which looks really cool, and I'll be uploading a video on that later on some games that I might be playing in the future. But anyway, let's jump straight into this. I'm going to click on single player, new game, go 1936, because I like to start before all the shit happens. I'm going to be playing as Germany, so I've got the Adolf Hitler as my leader. I'm fascist, I can create factions, and then I've got this boost here, division organization, plus 5%, planning speed, 25%, which is good. And then you've got these little things down here. I'm not sure what these actually do yet, to be honest, but they might be like things that you have to achieve. It could be political things that can occur or something like that. But anyway, let's jump straight into it. All right, so here we are. We're in, and as you can see, I've only got a little bit of men here. Ooh, that's really loud, actually. I'm just gonna bring everything down, probably that. Yeah, there we go. That should be alright. Alright, so I'm gonna make these guys one army, and I'm gonna put their front line on here, defending against Poland. And then we might get, say, these 5 guys, and we'll chuck them on the France border here, just here. And then I kind of like, whenever I'm playing the game, to have a couple men just on the coast of my lands, just so that if ever there's a naval invasion, they can help me out a bit better, because I've got people there to try and defend them off. So we're gonna get a couple of civilian factories in, try and get all this started real quick. So 4, and then I'm pretty sure that, yeah, we've got one other factory in use as well, so that'll make 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now we can get 2 of these going when all these are built. And then after that, we'll get some military factories in. I like to get a few of these to begin with, so we can start mass producing some armies, which probably shouldn't do with only 1,000,000.31 men, but I manage it anyway. See how we go. Get some fuel in, or some oil, which gives us plus 7 oil, and then plus 4 rubber, which is what we're gonna need down the track. Infrastructure, yeah. So these guys are pretty well maintained. That's it for there. So now we'll go to our research. 1936. So I'm gonna grab this weapon. Go over here, get some research. So this minuses research time by 2%, and then construction plus 10% on speed. Yep. And then we'll go for probably, I don't know now. Jeez. Might get an aircraft carrier maybe. So this game really relies on, ooh, I'll get that actually. This game really relies on early decisions. The earlier you can make yourself strong, the better. And the more construction equipment that you've got, the better even. You get more land as you take over more land, and then there's also through your focus trees, so maximum infrastructure, so that can upgrade that. More political advisors, 12 land forts on the French border, that'll be good. Oh, you get 6 civilian factories there, that'll come in handy. 6 more there. So we'll be going down this tree definitely first. So you got naval bases, army, so that's going to be getting our research times a bit quicker for researching army men and things like that. Air bases there. And then we can also change our infantry and all our divisions up with army experience. So we can add maybe some tanks in a infantry unit or anything like that. So that allows us to do that. I'll go through all that later on. So this looks like what we'll be going down later. Yeah, we'll go down that later. We'll have a look at that soon. So we'll put some resources in there. Maybe a couple in there, a couple more in there. I like to at least make something, the main equipment, at least one a day early on. I mean, guns we need heaps of, but for now, that's alright. And because, as you can see in green, it means we have all the resources that we need for this equipment. But in yellow, it means that we're lacking resources, so this will be delayed because of the lacking of resources, as well as these, and that's why these are taking weeks to make. Oh, 2 a week, I mean. So it's not that big of a deal, but it still could be better, you know. We actually might make some more planes. Get them going. Close air support. We might want some more of them actually. We got 2 more of these. So close air support planes, they help with the infantry get like pushing through and everything like that, and then they can also bomb navy ships as well. I'm pretty sure they do. The fighters, they help intercept and maintain air superiority in, like, say your zone or the enemy's zone. Tactical bombers, they'll bomb strategic points, as in all your constructions, all your buildings, everything like that. So as we get into wars, we'll have to repair these buildings, and yeah. So that's all them. Submarines, destroyers, heavy cruiser, battleship. So we'll change this to a convoy, and then we'll produce probably about maybe 10 of them. We'll keep producing them, and maybe 20 of these. And then we'll put them to the assigned dock. So we want this dock, Hanover. And they'll just, when they're built, they'll just go to that location when they're good and ready. But other than that, we're fine in that area now. Divisions in basic training. Yeah, nice. So here you can edit what you want. So the 5 stars, which is up here, the army experience. So that's what all these cost. And as you go through everything, tanks and motorized infantry will show up here as well, and oh, as there you go there. So heavy tank, light tank, mobile. And then you can make them elite, so they'll receive equipment faster instead of the default and reserve. So they'll be your main units that you want resupplied all the time. But for now, we might get all these going actually, and we'll add location for them. So probably because we're Germany and we've got good infrastructure, we'll put them all. We'll put them in the middle, maybe a tile apart. So then we're not. So then if we want only one of the men, we can just select them easy. And then we'll add some more units. So maybe 3 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these, maybe 2 of them. So that should go well. And as we make our equipment, they'll be supplied, and then you can only for the amount of equipment that you have. So say this was halfway, we could only train these men halfway. So that's a downfall as well if you start lacking resources and you need to try and start building more. But other than that, trade, we'll get some oil from Soviets, but doing that also reduces our factories as well, because we've got to dedicate factories towards them. So that's I don't really enjoy putting my factories out to all this, so we might actually take 2 of that and get some more rubber in, and then hopefully we can start making more of these a bit faster. Yep, there we go. So everything's starting to come in now. So it's just this and some of the ships that we're lacking at the moment. So that's all right. I'm happy with that. Under design, that's fine. And yeah, we can start it. We'll start at 4. And not much really happens to begin with, but yeah, we'll put these guys in their own division and we'll put a wall there. And as we start to get more infantry, I'll probably put some more guys over the island here and put a front line up here as well. Just because when we go to war with Poland, if we do, then these guys are all aligned with Poland, so they'll come straight through and just wipe out that part of my region. But yeah, so the main goal that I kind of want to complete at the moment is trying to get United States to be fascist, and then also France to be fascist as well, because that'll help me out in the long run, so that if ever I go to war with Russia, because Germany's downside in the war was he went to war with too many people. He went to war, I mean, with France and Russia at the same time, which they just pinched at him, and that was it. It was all over for him. So some research has been completed, so we'll just get some more boosts for our research. Yeah, I want to get down that line as fast as we can. So this is our political page. So you put in all these like governors, political advisors everywhere in different slots. So tank designer, these ones, ship, and so on. So I want to get a I'm hoping political power gain plus 15%. So that'll help us with political power per day. And yeah. So right now we're losing 0.1 because we're researching one of our focuses. But we're also losing 0.25 for each person we try and boost to our ideology, which is like fascist. So France is starting to move along pretty quick, so that's good. And we'll see how United States is going. So United States have a focus that they go down, and it pretty much prevents me from actually getting them to be fascist. So that's why I want to start it pretty early on. So two things have now done with research. We'll get the radio as well. So the sooner we can get better equipment, better men, everything like that, the better we'll be. Ooh, another one. So we'll get that one. So now we should be, yep. That's that's very good. We'll set a mission for our air wings. We might need a fighter to try and get our air superiority and interceptions up, so then we can actually keep our planes up in the air a bit more and get theirs out of the air pretty much. So I'll just select all these. Put these guys probably here, and then we'll get these guys and put these guys in our state. Alright, some more research has been done, and our focus tree, so hopefully we can get that pretty quick. So 1937, we're still in 1936, so we can't get that one yet, but we'll get the excavation, production. Yeah, so it's starting to get through these a bit better. Trade. We're not really at war at the moment, so I might just decrease these and decrease the rubber. So that way we can try and get some of these factories made as soon as we can to try and start building some more military factories, oil fields, and everything like that. Oil refinery, sorry. Modify government. Oh, civilian factory construction speed plus 10. So right now, our construction speed, it should be done in 30 days or 28 days. Yeah, 28 days. So we'll quickly get this. That one. And now let's see what it's at. So 23 days now. So it skipped a couple days, which isn't too bad, but yeah, that's anything will help pretty much. We'll get these guys up in the air actually, and we'll just chuck them there. So usually how it goes is UK and France will ally up, and they'll be in the Allies together. So they're at no faction at the moment. These guys are in the Allies. Yep. So they've got all these guys. If we don't start trying to get this guy over to fascist, then it's gonna be easy for them to ally up and then come through us and pretty much wipe us out. But in the meantime, Yugoslavia, oh, guaranteed by the US of A. So guaranteeing countries means that if anyone attacks Venezuela or declares war on them, then the United States will then go to war with that country that declared war on Venezuela. So I gotta stay out of there until until hopefully either America dies or is a part of my faction, and then I'll just try and wipe out Venezuela to try and, because pretty sure, yeah, they've got heaps of oil, so that's, rubber as well. So Brazil is going to be another focus for me as well. Tungsten there. So this is what you really want to be trying to set up for yourself. You really want a good battle plan to try and find the states that you want to take over early on. So then you're so then you've got better things for the future. Like you can start making weapons and tanks and everything like that a lot quicker because you've already got the things there ready for them to go. Engineering. Usually I go down this line here because it all gets dispersed and it's harder to Oh wait, no, this one's dispersed. Sorry. Jeez, I've been going down the wrong one all the time. That's alright. Live and learn, I guess. But so now we've got through that. Yeah, so our we just did the industrial effort in our focus tree, so we've got 6 more civilian factories. So that's gone pretty well for us now, and then we've got all these ones getting created as well. So we should at least have 3 going at the end of all this research. But looks like some of our men are starting to join the party. So we'll get these guys, and we'll 5 infantry there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We might get these white guys, and we'll go up here and add to these guys' line. But for now, these guys, I might join them up over here. So for these guys and there, cavalry guys can join this line here. SS division, these guys were ruthless. They'll go there as well. So you really want a dispersed infantry line, really. Mountainous units obviously are better in mountains, so if you can have, you want to try and get them in the mountained areas, obviously. So this area would be really good to take over with mountain men. But yeah, 40 days to complete that. We'll do that. So these, it looks like these guys are going to give us experience. So the Army, Naval, and Air experience. These guys are going to boost our research time for nuclear and rockets. And then, yeah, just other... Ooh, yeah. I like watching this war go down because you never know who's really going to win, because sometimes it's the Republic and sometimes it's nationalists, but because nationalist is fascist, we're going to be rooting for them, and hopefully they win, and then we'll hopefully get them on our side and into the Axis. But for now, we'll get weapons. Alright, so that's all done. So we'll move on to... this one. So so that focus tree demilitarizes this zone here, glowing in red. So that's why our men won't go in here, because they cannot enter it, obviously. But almost through the year, we'll put it on max speed, and we'll see what else we can get. I might get some Marines. These guys are good for like naval attacks. So say if you wanted to, say if I wanted to invade Australia, I would be sending Marines and maybe a couple of motorized and maybe a couple of tanks, and then that'll help us out with all of that. So we're gonna move up these guys. Oh, yeah, already done. Nice. That's going super quick. We're gonna befriend Japan. Sorry for my bad English, but ooh, oh, we're gonna get this one. That's 2 years in advance. So so that's happening because of our national focus. That gave us a couple of boosts. in that area. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the first episode. We didn't really get through much, but hopefully you learned some of the things that this game can offer. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Yeah.